So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And already we're underway here. Shapes to shoot! And it's a goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Milan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Now it's Gullit. Ferdinand.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Messi. Neither of these two want to come. And he's decided to go for it. Oh, wonderful, wonderful Lionel Messi! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. AC Milan are all square. That is outstanding, just outstanding. You're not going to hit many better than that.
That's a great hit, but you've got to question why the defence didn't do a better job in trying to close it down.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Aimed in towards the centre. Rummenigge. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Roberto Carlos is always looking to play quality balls. Knocks it out wide. There's the shot! And it's in! And they've got their lead back. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So we have a breakthrough. Header! Roberto Carlos gets it clear. A probing pass. Neatly clipped into space. Van der Sar attempts a clearance. Rummenigge. Very nearly half an hour gone here.
Milan are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Played out wide. Roberto Carlos fired deep towards the back post. And that is out and behind. It's a good block.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let
Bale! Oh, the ball's come loose here. And that has been clubbed away. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Looking for the run. Ferdinand demonstrating his defensive quality there. Gullit is the team's great visionary. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Doué. Out towards the flank. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Alexander-Arnold is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Oh, what a climb! Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Just 5 minutes left until the break. And it's Gullit. Wirtz. Messi. Now it's Messi. Very nicely done. And he's there to make the challenge. Vieira. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bale is herring after that one. Wirtz. And the first half is done. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Milan can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
They've played it short. He's in a great position. And the shot! It's a goal! Again, we are level. What a contest!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage. Fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So all square, and not for the first time.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And the counter is on. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Yellow or red? It is red. Milan are down to 10 men.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 5.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Ibrahimovic does really well to win the ball there. Tries to play it through. Oh, well measured. And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
Milan have clearly reached a level of comfort in this half. Why not use the impetus to plough on?
He's in a good position here. Can he finish? It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 18, Bale. Lascia il campo per il numero 10.
I think he's had a shot!
Cambio di
He's got to be
giocatori.
quick to recover this. And another try!
L'affluenza di quest'oggi
Now
è
that
di
is commitment to the
80.113
cause.
spettatori.
This is their second corner of the game. And that should get the job done. And now they can spring out of defence.
Pretty robust defending.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And this is Drogba. Drogba showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, easy pickings there. Vieira getting this one clear. Ibrahimovic. Muscular approach does pay off here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Shot could be on. He rises! He scored! And again they hit the front. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And De Bruyne! And he's quick to get it clear again.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Into the last quarter of an hour. Musiala. It's a searching pass. Alexander-Arnold in acres of space out wide. Ferdinand. Pele.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 4.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 7, il numero 42.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. And that has been cleared. He's had it taken off him.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah.
Bullish header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Aimed beyond the defence. No, not quite on the same wavelength. De Bruyne. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Scalvini. And Alexander-Arnold. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Rummenigge is having a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Pele. Mbappe. 4 added minutes on the board. It's a promising position. Mateus. He's in space and looking for options. Up he goes! Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Now it's Mbappe. De Bruyne. Tries the cross.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that.
And that will be it. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Milan lost their way after falling behind early. Their concentration was weakened and their character, and that's cause for address.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.